Yes, greetings to all of you. Um, I'm thrilled to have each and every one of you here. Unfortunately, not so many today, so that's a shame, but I'm really happy for you few that are here. And let's see if you can find a chat. I saw that some of you already found it, and that's really nice. Just to warm up the chat a bit, can you write where in the world you are right now? So I know where you are listening in from. I myself, I'm on Åland Island, the little island just between Finland and Sweden. Scotland, UK, that's great. Nice to have you here. I'm Johan Karlström, wearing multiple hats as a coach and a loss prevention executive in the marine insurance industry. And my expertise spans across behavioral science, psychology, and business economics. While I proudly identify as a science enthusiast, I also have a passion for distilling practical tools from research and academia. So my mission is to construct bridges that connect the insights we glean from research to real world practical scenarios. So that's my thing, and I encourage you to use the chat in the webinar, ask any questions you like, and I have a little Q&A session prepared at the very end of the webinar, so we can take your questions then. But let's dive into this. So in this webinar, my primary goal is crystal clear: to elevate your leadership confidence. My fascination with leadership, setting the tone in all organization, has been a constant. And as a behavioral scientist, I'm drawn to research articles that delves into profound questions like what truly matters in leadership and how you motivate others to follow your lead. What defines a great leader? In this webinar, I'll be offering leadership life hacks grounded in both recent and timeless research. However, beyond all the strategies and insights, my foremost desire is for you to walk away feeling a boost of confidence as a leader. Every competency mentioned here is one I'm confident you already possess. What I want to convey is that you already have everything needed to be a leader, whether it's guiding your own decision or steering others towards success. This webinar is designed to illuminate how to utilize them effectively. So here's the intriguing part. What worked in leadership a decade ago might not yield the same results today. But let's embark on this journey together, discovering and enhancing the leader within you. And let's kick off by unveiling 5 keys designed to elevate team performance. So, people are inherently social beings. Belonging is of paramount importance to us. Studies reveal that exclusion from a group activates the same pain center in our brains as a physical injury. So that's really interesting, I think. But on the other hand, being part of the right group dynamic can propel us toward exceptional outcomes. So, first key of today, unlocking the essence of team purpose lies in the art of storytelling. So why is this so crucial? Because it gives the team something invaluable: purpose. A bit of context to this. In Conscious Capitalism, John McKee, co-founder and co-CEO of Whole Food Market, and Raj Sisodia, a business professor and co-founder of the Conscious Capitalism movement, introduced a transformative approach to business. Beyond the singular pursuit of profits, they advocate for companies to embrace a higher purpose, one that harmonizes with the well-being of all stakeholders, including employees, customers, and the community. This philosophy finds support in a study by Quinn and Thakor, published in the Harvard Business Review. Their research reveals that purpose-driven organizations excel in areas such as innovation, customer satisfaction, and also employee engagement. So, creating a habit of sharing impact stories within a team is a key. It encourages team members to narrate instances where their work has made a positive difference, whether through a customer testimonial, a success story, or a personal experience. And it's tied to this experience that they had a fruitful outcomes with their efforts. Also linked to team purpose is authenticity. And in today's landscape, whether it's in marketing, social media, or business strategies and leadership, the new lead word, I'm sure you have heard it before, is authenticity. But this means no number of certificates or depth of knowledge matters if your true values are not genuinely aligned. So, before presenting anything to anybody, ask yourself, what is your intention and what do you truly value? We go to the next key. While the term psychological safety may sound like a buzzword, Amy Edmondson's research has brought it to the forefront, particularly in the context of team dynamics and organizational effectiveness. Her groundbreaking work underscores the significance of fostering an environment where individuals feel at ease taking interpersonal risks, whether sharing innovative ideas, posing questions, expressing concerns, or admitting mistakes without the looming threat of reprisal. So now let's delve into something straightforward: actions to enhance psychological safety. Consider organizing occasional sessions where team members openly share stories of professional setbacks or failures they've encountered. This simple practice normalizes the notion that everyone faces challenges and encourages open discussions about them. It's crucial also to lead by example, and this is really important. To sharing your failures and the lessons you gleaned can set the tone for others as well. So take a moment to ask yourself, what holds you back from sharing your failures? And remember, sharing doesn't necessitate sharing every sensitive detail. You have the autonomy to choose how much you wish to share. Each small share fosters authenticity and builds psychological safety within the team. So there are multiple benefits. Let's go ahead and dive into the third key. I know we only have 30 minutes and I will give you a lot of information. So we have to keep this in a consistent way. And we're delving into the fascinating paradox of how individuals may say they like creative ideas, but in practice resist or reject them in a meeting setting. Our exploration is grounded in the research of Jennifer Muller, Shimul Melvani, and Jack Gonzalo, who aim to understand the role of environment for creativity. And this key revelation is eye-opening, I think. Creative ideas are often perceived as more threatening when they are presented in a formal setting. So one company that has known this for a long time is Walt Disney. The method that is not new but still work excellent is the Disney Creative Strategy, or Disney's 3 rooms. That is a creative thinking method used by Walt Disney and his team. Imagine the Disney house with its top 4 being the dreamer or fantasy room. Vibrant colors, imaginative visuals, comfortable seating arrangement like bean bags or unconventional chairs to promote a relaxed and creative atmosphere. This is where the ideas flow. One stairway down, there is the realist, the reality room. It's more neutral color palette to symbolize practicality and realism, and set up tables and chairs to collaborative discussions. So this is where it all goes on paper. All the creative ideas that they created in the room above, this is where it all happens on paper. And then we have the basement. That's the critics room. So this room has a balance of vibrant and neutral colors and furniture to represent merging of both creativity and practicality. Here the ideas are critically assessed and refined. So it's kind of a balance, you can say, with the dreamer's room and the neutral practical room. Yes, and inspired by these 3 rooms, you can adapt your physical and digital meeting spaces to foster the type of collaboration you desire. In today's digital landscape, virtual environments and visual cues can indicate the room you're in. Numerous digital collaboration tools, such as Miro or Mentimeter, can enhance this experience as well. Okay, so fourth key of today, the concept of responsibility and its positive impact on well-being has been explored in the field of organizational psychology. The study suggests that team members' feeling of autonomy is positively associated with various well-being outcomes, including job satisfaction, mental health, and job performance. This exercise I am going to suggest today is highly effective as owning one's autonomy and sharing responsibility. Like in a project where you're a team and you share the responsibility of doing different tasks, for example. Well, the exercise starts with reflection. Now you can see the first question here on the PowerPoint as well. It's to ask each team member to reflect on aspects of their work where they feel they could have more autonomy. This should include decision-making, project planning, or task execution. Then follow up with number 2. Here, this will be a goal setting session where team members can individually identify specific, measurable, and achievable goals related to their work or project. So that's question number 2 here, slide. And the least and very important not to forget is the last one, the third and last part, to schedule a reflection session at the end of the goal setting period. Team members can share their experiences, lesson learned, and the overall impact on their work and well-being. Okay, blabbering on here, but this is the last key for just team performance, and it's really like, this is the fun part. 10 years ago, researchers named Brad Harris, Sarah Shumate, and David Hughes explored the role of humor within work teams, recognizing the potential impact of humor on team dynamics. They set out to develop a comprehensive measure to assess the team level humor climate. And here are some ways in which humor, when appropriately used, of course, might contribute to positive team performance. Enhanced communication, team cohesion, stress reduction, and increased moral. And of course, creativity and innovation. So, I invite you to be more playful. Of course, keeping in mind that humor is often culturally diverse and respecting others' boundaries is very important, of course, when using humor in communication. But a fun exercise in lighting the team spirit with a little humor is this exercise: 2 truths and a lie. This will be conducted casually, such as in a meeting room or virtual meeting, where each team member takes turn stating 3 statements about themselves, 2 of which are true and 1 is a lie. The other members guess, of course, which is a lie. The benefits of this exercise are many. It breaks the ice and creates more relaxed atmosphere. Team members also discover interesting facts about their colleagues that tighten the team bond, and this is also a way to improve psychological safety within the team. That was the second key, I guess, here today, psychological safety. Okay, shop. That was 5 good keys for team performance. I have also promised you to give some good effects to stay mentally alert. And I hope I'm being excused for saying something you already know, but of course, the foundation of your brain's capacity comes from how you sleep, eat, and exercise. This way of staying mentally alert mentioned here can see like extended things to do to keep your mind sharp and empower you to thrive in the vibrant landscape of 2024. But we will take a look at that. So you might have heard of greater performance due to visualization, especially in sports. But did you know you can fool your body into almost everything? Franzen, Van Knippenberg, and Shapers investigated the influence of mental imagery on attitude, behavior, constancy across the lifespan in 2015. This and other similar studies show that you could visualize what mood you want to be in, what you want to feel, and how much energy you want to have, and the effect will follow. And I have tested this method throughout both pregnancy and having a tiny baby and all the sleep deprivation that comes with it. And I can say it's a lifesaver. So try it out. And number 2, did you know that breathing through your nose promotes better lung function and support overall respiratory and cardiovascular health? Did you know that breathing out longer than you breathe in reduces stress by engaging the parasympathetic nervous system? This in combination gives us the 4-7-8 breathing exercise, also known as the relaxing breath exercise introduced by Dr. Andrew Weil. So inhale quietly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold your breath for 7 counts and then exhale audibly through your mouth for 8 counts. Repeat this cycle to promote calmness and reduce stress. Okay, and another fun thing again, building onto that humor in teams, it's so simple, but we often need to be remembered for some reason that this is a great social tool. If you could see how your dopamine and endorphin levels, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, just flow in your body when you laugh, you should make this a daily priority. Laughter has also been linked to a decrease in stress hormones such as cortisol. A study published in Journal of Behavior Medicine found that laughter has cognitive benefits, including enhanced creativity and problem-solving skills. It encourages a relaxed state of mind that can facilitate clear thinking. And I don't have a particular exercise here. We all laugh at different things. If you are a person that doesn't laugh that much, there are exercises to train this ability as well. Okay, we are almost at the very end of this webinar, but before we finish up with maybe some Q&A, I hope you have some good questions. I want to share 2 powerful communication techniques. And the first one, I think you possibly have heard of before, but I have found a little twist on it. Like mirroring in communication is a powerful technique where one mirrors others' behavior to enhance understanding and connection. Proven both through research and practical application, mirroring is not just a tool for simply being liked, it fosters smoother communication and effective message delivery. Whether it's mirroring a slight head tilt or syncing with other person speaking it, some people talk very fast, like I am doing now to give you all this information, or there are a person talking very slow, and it's about mirroring that and also what you can see. But it's subtle gestures, and it significantly improve your communication. But interestingly, this concept extends to virtual environments as well, such as online meetings. Here, the focus is on micro-mirroring, and I'm not sure you find this micro-mirroring somewhere else because I have combined 2 different research areas. So it's actually, I don't know if anybody else used this word, but I do. Micro-mirroring. It's adapting micro-level details like tone of voice and body language cues from the on-camera presence. And this strategic mirroring enhances the quality of virtual discussions and fostering a more profound understanding between people. So micro-mirroring makes people feel like you are their sort of people and they trust you more easily and are willing to listen to what you have to say. And last one today, this is a mix also of old and new. Active listening, old communication method that still works today very well. It's a communication powerhouse. By engaging fully with speakers, showing empathy and responding truthfully, it fosters understanding, builds trust, and transforms conversation into meaningful exchanges. If you add on powerful question to this, like those that prompt deep reflection, encourage meaningful dialogue, and stimulate critical thinking, it will give you a really impactful communication. And that's questions that requires more than a simple yes or no response, and questions that challenge assumptions, provoke thoughts, or prompt individuals to consider alternative perspectives. And you have a bunch of them here at the slide. So just to have some last minutes for questions, I think I will stop sharing and I will look at the chat and see if any of you had any thoughts. I know this was a really fast presentation. It's always a challenge to keep that 30 minutes long, but I did my best. And I also want to say that if there was anything that you find particularly interesting, I can send you this presentation also in LinkedIn or Facebook or any of those channels that you saw this presentation. So let's see here. I think no one has any questions in the chat. If you have any questions, you are also free, of course, to raise your hand or anything. Jörgen says it was good things we talked about today. That's a nice comment. Thank you, Jörgen. I'm very happy that you were here today listening in. Very grateful for the few attendees I had. It's also recorded, so okay. But if you don't have anything else, of course you can contact me with questions afterwards as well. I love to discuss these topics. This is a nerdy interest I have, so okay. But happy weekend, all of you. Really, really grateful to have you here today. Bye.